Yo, what is going on, everybody? Caveman Jack back for another album reaction slash review. We are back live from the studio. Yo, man, it has been an incredible ride so far. Checking out the soundscapes, the wonderful world that is 21 Pilots. Going to their latest work a couple of months ago with Clancy was so much fun. An album that I will never forget. A fantastic first dive for me personally. I will harp on it all the time. Oldie Station is a absolute classic song. A couple months after that, we went back to their sophomore project, Vessel. Now, Vessel was a very interesting ride because the soundscapes are incredibly different, and rightfully so. A fair few albums in between the two, Vessel and Clancy. So I was going into it expecting that kind of different sound, but also very unsure what these kind of original sounds were going to sound like. Vessel had moments that really grabbed me, but I did at times longed for the kind of darker side of Clancy. Was super fun though to go back to Vessel. Ode to Sleep, Holding On to You, Migraine, an incredible 3-track run to start the album. Really, really great project. Car Radio, Trees, learning a lot about Vessel and the kind of impact it had on you guys as you kind of responded in the comments and let me know a little bit more about that album. But today we go to the project after Vessel, Blurry Face. Blurry Face has two of their biggest tracks, two tracks, Stressed Out and Ride, that propelled and just shot 21 Pilots into the mainstream. Everyone knew who 21 Pilots were because of those songs. We haven't seen them have that sort of commercial impact since. After Blurry Face, I didn't really hear from 21 Pilots again. It's like the mainstream kind of dropped off a bit. But I'm really, really keen to listen to this Grammy-winning album. Going on this ride and falling in love with 21 Pilots has been such a great ride. I know I keep saying ride. I'm probably going to say that a lot. There's no pun intended. But really interested to see where this project takes them after Vessel. With Stressed Out and Ride, are we going to get a little bit more darker sounds that I heard a bit more on Clancy? Or is it going to be that kind of progressive build? I'm excited to see what we get. This is Blurry Face, an incredibly anticipated album for me personally. And I'm so excited to react to this one in front of the camera for you all. So let's get into it. This is Blurry Face by 21 Pilots.
There's an imposition in my mind's imagination. I hope they choke on smokers, I'm smoking them like a basement. This is not rap, this is not hip hop. Just another attempt to make the voices stop. Rapping to prove nothing, just writing to say something. Cause I wasn't the only one who wasn't rushing to saying nothing. This doesn't mean I lost my dream, it's just right now I got a really crazy mind to clean. Gangsters don't cry, therefore I'm Mr. Misty Eye, therefore I'm Can you save my heavy dirty soul for me? For me, can you save my heavy dirty soul for me? For me, can you save my heavy dirty soul? Nah, I didn't understand the thing you said. If I didn't know better, I guess you're already dead. Mine is zombies walking around, but it ain't been a hunch. Saying stuff like, you only live once. You got one time to figure it out. One time to twist and one time to shout. One time to think and I say we start now. Sing it with me if you know what I'm talking about. Gangsters don't cry, therefore I'm Mr. Misty Eye, therefore I'm Can you say
Yeah, it's that hybrid of sounds once again, hybrid of genres.
my heavy dirty soul for me? For me,
Classic track there. Good intro.
dirty soul.
Love that synth work, man.
Death inspires me like a dog inspires a rabbit. Death inspires me like a dog inspires Can you save my heavy dirty soul? Can you save my, can you save
It's a classic 21 Pilots intro track.
for me? Can you save my heavy dirty soul?
I like that right there.
Can you save my, can you save my heavy dirty soul? Can you
That's a
save,
tough intro,
can
man.
you
That's a
save
tough
my, can you save my heavy dirty soul?
Yes. Man, like I'm full sweating right now. Like I can feel the sweat building. Like, right now I got the goosebumps. They're 3 for 3 so far when it comes to intro tracks. Overcompensate, Ode to Sleep, Heavydirtysoul. I love a band that has incredible intro tracks. And 21 Pilots have shown time and time again, from my listening experience at least, that those intro tracks, they don't mess around. I could already feel that kind of darkness to it, which I loved. I love that feeling, that kind of, the synth work felt just, I love the synths. The crashes that Josh was doing on the drums really worked in the mix so nicely. Tyler was spitting very quickly. Like Ode to Sleep was very quick. This track, very quick. 21 Pilots proving that they don't like to stick to a certain genre. They like to dive into different sounds and feelings. And Heavydirtysoul gives you that off the bat. I've only been diving into 21 Pilots very recently, but it still feels like you're seeing an old friend when you get to hear new music from them. And it feels like new music. I say new music for me at least. Some of you guys have listened to this album and listened to these songs for a long time. But for me, it feels so exciting and so new and refreshing to hear this for the first time. And I'm sorry I'm late to the party, but it's been a great start. All right, now we're going into probably the biggest 21 Pilots song, commercially, Stressed Out. I've never really listened to this song with like headphones before as well, so I'm keen to hear how the mix sounds. It's been a long time since I heard it.
I wish I found some better sounds no one's ever heard. I wish I had a better voice that sang some better words. I wish I found some chords in an order that is new. I wish I didn't have to rhyme every time I sang. My name's Blurry Face and I care what you think. My name's Blurry Face and I care what you think. Wish we could turn back time to the good old days when the mama sang us to sleep, but now we're stressed out. Wish we could turn back time to the good old days.
I love those little ad-libs. I remember them from when I was first listening to this track.
Stressed out. We're stressed out. Sometimes a certain smell will take me back to when I was young. How come I'm never able to identify where it's coming from? I'd make a candle out of it if I ever found it. Try to sell it, never sell out of it. I probably only sell one. My name's Blurry Face and I care what you think.
Just think of that, like the alien sounding synth.
And I care what you think. Used to play pretend, give each other different names. We would build a rocket ship and then we'd fly far away. Used to dream of outer space, but now they're laughing at the face, saying, wake up, you need to make money. Yeah. We used to play pretend, give each other different names. We would build a rocket ship and then we'd fly far away. Used to dream of outer space, but now they're laughing at the face, saying, wake up, you need to make money. Yeah. Wish we could turn back time to the good old days when the mama sang us to sleep, but now we're stressed out.
Man, Stressed Out, still a classic track, super nostalgic. I often find myself sometimes listening to tracks that have been huge, you know, from my childhood or stuff that I haven't listened to in a long time, but actually listening to them with headphones and like properly listening to the track. it's so exciting, and it brings the tracks new life. Like for me, I never really cared to just dive into what makes that song feel so complete. It's so tight. Like Josh is always incredibly tight on his drum patterns, and the way he can control the beats is so nice. But to like really have gotten a little bit more of a taste of this band before going back to Stressed Out is really nice, because I could really appreciate the certain tendencies that I've started to notice through my album listens. Just the way the ad libs played a role there as well to add that extra layer to the vocal mix. Again, Josh's drums just super tight, kept that kind of movement, but they just added and removed instrumentation throughout the song in a really smart way, because it just makes the drops to the chorus, the drops back into the verse, or even just the breaks in the rapping, just have that little bit extra oomph. It's a classic, and it was so fun to listen to that one again. It's been a long time. Now, this next track, Ride, was the other single that was very, very big from a mainstream point of view. So, keen to hear this one. It's been a long time since I've heard Ride. So, ooh, oh,
I just wanna stay in the sun where I find. I know it's hard sometimes. Pieces of peace in the sun's peace of mind. I know it's hard sometimes. Oh, 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 oh. I'm falling, so I'm taking my time on my ride. Oh, 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 I'm falling, so I'm taking my time on my ride. Taking my time on my ride. I die for you, that's easy to say. We have a list of people that we would take. A bullet for them, a bullet for you, a bullet for everybody in this room. But they don't seem to see many bullets coming through. See many bullets coming through. Metaphorically, I'm the man, but literally, I don't know what I do. I'd live for you, and that's hard to do. Even harder to say when you know it's not true. Even harder to write when you know that tonight there were people back home who tried talking to you, but then you ignore them still. All these questions, they're falling. Like, who would you live for? Who would you die for? And would you ever kill? I've been thinking too much.
oh, I forgot about this
I've been
bit.
thinking too much.
Oh,
I've been thinking too much. I've been thinking too much. Help me.
oh shit, I forgot about
I've been
this bit.
thinking too much. I've been thinking too much. Help me. I've been thinking too much. I've been thinking too much. I've been thinking too much. Oh, 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 I'm falling, so I'm taking my time on my ride. Oh, 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 I'm falling, so I'm taking my time. Taking my time on my ride. Taking my time on my. I've been thinking too much. Help me. I've been thinking too much. Help me. I've been thinking too much. I've been thinking too much.
I've been thinking too much.
Help me. I've been thinking too much. I've been thinking too much. I've been thinking too much. Help me.
Oh my gosh, I forgot about the bridge in Ride. I that was very powerful. Wow. It's crazy how music can just bring a whole flood of emotions. And sometimes we forget about certain parts of a song. I haven't heard Ride in a really long time, and all I could remember was the chorus. And that bridge was just, it flooded so many emotions within me. And as we get older, we experience more things, we become wiser, and certain lines hit you more than they may have when you first heard the track. Now, in the context of Ride, when the bridge comes in, it's like, I've been thinking too much, help me, I've been thinking too much. Like that, for someone that has had periods of overthinking and anxious thoughts, and that feeling, and it's a very simple line, but something that we can all connect to, and something that I've noticed very clear through their music, but also through you guys that have watched the videos and kind of communicated it to me. You really feel connected to this duo, and this duo has made their fans feel empowered and heard. And I think it's always really special when artists can really recognize the contribution that their fans have made to their storytelling and empowering the messages. And it feels like a really beautiful relationship between the fans and Josh and Tyler. Something that I really think is another aspect that I love about this duo. Learning about the duo through Clancy and Vessel, and then returning to these two songs. These are the two songs that I knew, and Heathens. But these are the two core ones, right? Coming back to these two tracks, Stressed Out and Ride, after Clancy and Vessel, it feels like such an amazing journey to this point. And it's so exciting because I think I've gained so much more reappreciation for them. The rest of this album, I don't know any of it. So super exciting. Let's get into this next track.
Emotional. What I wanna save or kill. Is that who I truly am? I truly don't have a chance. Tomorrow I'll keep a beat and repeat yesterday's dance. Yo, this song will never be on the radio. Even if my click would have picked and the people would have vote. It's a few, the proud and the emotional. I'm fairly local. Good people now.
Nice there.
Proof in black like a funeral.
Oh, invitation today. I like it. It's quirky.
The emotional.
Oh, we'll go with this bridge. Here we go. God of War sounding hymns in the back. One thing I loved about Clancy was the kind of darkness, the darkness that was in the instrumentation. It just connected with me a little bit more sonically than Vessel did at times. And through further listens of Vessel, there's a lot of tracks that have grabbed me, but I also have really been hoping that Blurryface dived into a little bit more of the darker tones. And so far, I've been really, really happy to feel that. Fairly Local had that. Very cinematic. I wasn't sure at first how it was going to grab me, but as the song built, I could really appreciate just how it kind of grew legs and a lot going on. Some really quirky instrumentation, as to be expected from 21 Pilots. Now, I should know that.
Sometimes you gotta bleed to know that you're alive and have a soul. But it takes someone to come around to show you how. She's the tear in my heart. I'm alive. She's the tear in my heart. I'm on fire. She's the tear in my heart. Take me higher than I've ever been. The songs on the radio are okay, but my taste in music is your face. Than I've ever been.
It sounds like Midwest Indigo, that. As I've ever been, Midwest Indigo.
Than I've ever been.
Oh, okay.
You fell asleep in my car, I drove the whole time. but that's okay. I'll just avoid the holes so you sleep fine. Sometimes you gotta bleed to know, that you're alive and have a soul, but it takes someone to come around to show you how. She's the tear in my heart. I'm alive. She's the tear in my heart. I'm on fire. She's the tear in my heart. Take me higher than I've ever been. My heart is my armor. She's a
little bit of the Killers feel to this, a little bit.
She's a butcher with a smile. Cut me farther than I've ever been. My heart is my armor. She's the tear in my heart. She's a carver. She's a butcher with a smile. Cut me farther than I've ever been.
Beautiful outro there, and a beautiful song with a beautiful meaning. You know, that idea that he has this armor, but she's torn it. She's torn a cut in that armor and kind of snuck her way into his heart. And yeah, it's a really beautiful thing. I think another thing I love about 21 Pilots is their messaging, and the context of their songs and subject matter is often really lovely, and I really enjoy connecting to it on that aspect as well. Again, another genre hopping feeling of a song. Oh man, the drums, like they're so punchy all the time.
They say in your lane, boy, and we go where we want to. They think this thing is a highway, but will they be alive tomorrow? I wasn't raised in the hood, but I know a thing or two about pain and darkness. If it wasn't for this music, I don't know how I would have thought this. Regardless, all these songs I'm hearing are so heartless. Don't trust a perfect person, and don't trust a song that's flawless. Honest, there's a few songs on this record that feel common. I'm in constant confrontation with what I want and what is popping.
I like that.
Baby, I'll have tomorrow. I'm sorry if that question I asked last scared you a bit like a hazmat in a gas mask. If you ask Zach, he's my brother, he likes when I rap fast. But let's backtrack, back to this. Who would you live in that for on that list? But the problem is, there's another list that exists, and no one really wants to think about this. Forget sanity, forget salary, forget vanity, my morality. If you get in between someone I live and me, you're gonna feel the heat of my cavalry. All these songs I'm hearing are so heartless. Don't trust a perfect person, and don't trust a song that's flawless. They say in your lane, boy, and we go where we want to. They think this thing is a highway, but will they be alive tomorrow? They say stay in your lane, boy,
I like those harmonies.
we go where we want to. But will they be alive tomorrow? But will they be alive tomorrow? Will they be alive tomorrow?
Ooh, it's a nice breakdown. I like it. It's like a chase scene though. Like a sci-fi chase scene. Unreal. Great track. Really great track.
They say stay in your lane, boy. We go where we want to. They think this thing is a highway, but will they be alive tomorrow? They say stay in your lane, boy. We go where we want to. They think this thing is a highway, but will they be alive tomorrow?
Brother. Bookmark with that punchy beat by Josh each side of that song. It's still going. I thought it was done. Oh, lame boy, is that giraffe? Oh, that is a track. Oh, bro, Lane Boy, that might be my favorite. That was so sick. So sick. Josh, man, shout out to Josh on that track because he just gave us that beat, and that beat drove that song so well. Like, just unreal. The synth work was great. The chorus was so catchy. When I first heard it, I was like, Lane Boy. I was like, okay. Second time it came in, like it just built up to it the second time. And then when it came back in, it was already stuck in my brain and I was ready for it. And I was excited. So by the time the third time it came around, I was like, yeah, we celebrate now. Lane Boy was such a fun track. And I loved how they could have just kept it like, pretty simple like they had. They'd built it to a point, but then a bridge opens it up. You don't know where it's going. And I love that about 21 Pilots is that they're kind of giving you a little bit of everything that you just don't know where you're heading. And I love that about music. I love when artists can do that. It's not jarring to the point where I'm getting thrown right off my feet, but it's jarring enough that I'm excited. I don't know where we're going. And obviously the synth work is really to my taste, which is also nice. But Lane Boy is a track.
Na 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 na, oh oh, na 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 na, oh oh. When the leader of the bad guys sang something soft and soaked in pain, I heard the echo from his secret hideaway. I found my way, right time, wrong place, as I pled my case. You're the judge, oh no, set me free. You're the judge, oh no, set me free. I know my soul's freezing, hell's hot for good reason, so please take me. Na 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 na, oh oh, na na na, oh oh. But I'm not good with directions, and I hide behind my mouth. I'm a pro at imperfections, and I'm best friends with my doubt. And now that my mind's out, and now I hear it clear and loud, I'm thinking, wow, I probably should have stayed inside my house. I don't know if this song is a surrender or a rebel. I don't know if this one is about me or the devil.
Okay, beat switch.
You're the judge, oh no, set me free, oh no.
Nice.
You're the judge,
Pitch change.
oh no, set me free, oh no. I know my soul's freezing, hell's hot for good reason, so please.
Okay.
You're the judge, oh no, no, set me free, no, no, no. You're the judge, oh no, no, set me free, no, no.
It's so good. It's so good. It feels more Clancy to me. Just like, the instrumentation is just hitting. Like, they don't play it safe. They're not playing it safe in their realm. Their soundscapes do not play it safe. And I just so value that. They take risks. And I appreciate that in their music. And it's catchy, like it's quirky, but it's so enthralling. Ooh, okay.
Scared of my own image,
Ooh.
scared of my own immaturity, scared of my own ceiling, scared I'll die of uncertainty. Fear might be the death of me, fear leads to anxiety. Don't know what's inside of me. Don't forget about me. Don't forget Temperatures dropping.
Ooh, this is interesting.
I'm not sure if I can see this ever stopping. Shaking hands with the dark parts of my thoughts. No, you are all that I've got. No, don't forget about me. Don't forget about me. Even when I doubt you, I'm no good without you. Want the markings made on my skin to mean something to me again. Hope you haven't left without me. Hope you haven't left without me. Please. Don't forget about me. Don't forget about me. Even when I doubt you, I'm no good without you.
Nice, another good track there. A not overly complicated track, but it just hit. That like bow 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 me. Just it worked. It really worked. And as soon as I heard that part, I was locked in. The synth was really interesting. Like the beat was really spaced out. Kind of just I haven't heard a song like that from 21 Pilots yet. It was really cool. It felt nostalgic, felt somewhat futuristic, but kind of has a nice blend. Nice blend of Vessel and Clancy. It felt like we were sitting in the middle with some of these tracks, and rightfully so. You know, being the next project after Vessel.
Help me polarize, help me down. Those stairs is where I behind all my problems. Help me polarize, help me out. My friends and I, we got a lot of problems. You know where I'm coming from, though I am running to you. All I feel is tonight, you. We have problems. We have problems. Domingo en fuego. I think I lost my halo. I don't know where you are. You'll have to come and find me. Help me polarize, help me out. My friends and I have problems. Help me polarize, help me out. My friends and I have problems. Yeah.
Oh, nice outro.
I wanted to be a better brother, better son.
Polarize. There was points on that track that grabbed me, and points where I was a little bit like out of it. I can only speak sonically because I think that the subject matter probably is a lot deeper, and I wish I had taken a bit more note of that. I only really got a real grab of it towards the end in the outro, where there was just kind of like Tyler's voice, and that outro was beautiful, by the way. And one of the parts that I was connecting to. Chorus didn't really grab me too much. Like it was quite a catchy and nice chorus, but just didn't grab me as much as some of the other tracks. But sonically, there was still a lot of quirky sounds that we kind of heard on that song, but just didn't grab me as much as the tracks previous. Maybe because one of the tracks we'd heard on the album already kind of gave me that feeling that Polarize did, but potentially maybe it's the subject matter that I should go back to and try grab and see if that grabs me on a future listen. This really feels like a song that we would have heard on Vessel.
We don't believe what's on TV because it's what we want to see. I need to know that when I fail, you'll still be here. 'Cause if you stick around, I'll sing you pretty sounds and we'll make money selling your hair. I don't care because of you I might think twice. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah. Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah. Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah. Oh.
That song felt like I would have heard it on Vessel, which is really cool. It felt like a bit of a throwback to Vessel in some capacity. Might be a bit off the mark there, but sonically just felt a little bit like a track I would have heard on that album. Not my favorite song on the project, but it sounded like they were having fun on that track. Felt very much like a very lighthearted, fun track. A good sing-along. The ukulele was propelling that track, and I thought Tyler sounded like he was, yeah, like I said, having a lot of fun on that track. The way he was singing, the different vocal inflections he was going for. The drums were very punchy, but also quite like, not fluffy, but they kind of just had this lightness to it. Very classic 21 Pilot sound right now. That really spaced out piano.
Release me from the present, I'm obsessing on these questions. Why I'm in denial that they tried this suicidal session. Please use discretion when you're messing with the message man. These lyrics aren't for everyone, only if you understand. You don't know my brain, the way you know my name. You don't know my heart, the way you know my face. You don't know what I've done, I'm wandering on the run. My people singing, my people singing. Hope you're dead, cause how could you sleep at a time like this? People, they rhyme like this, we're all impressed by this. They rip it, flip it, but these are just triplets. Wrote this in 3 minutes, 3 words to a line. It's just poetry divided. I'm the kind of guy who takes every moment he knows he can fight it. In music to use it, for others to use it. You're dead, cause how could you sleep at a time like this? Life is up here, but you comment below. And the comments will always become common motivation to promote your show's next episode, so your brain knows to keep going even though. Please use discretion when you're messing with the message man. These lyrics aren't for everyone, only if you understand. Please use discretion when you're messing with the message man. These lyrics aren't for everyone, only if you understand. My people singing, my people singing, my people singing.
That felt like one of those classic 21 Pilots songs that on a first listen, you're like, what the heck? There's so much happening. Some of just the way that song built, like real credit to the boys there, because that one did throw me a fair bit. I really enjoyed it. Really enjoyed the darkness. That kind of vibe to it was really captivating. And I think this one serves itself to further listens because there's so much going on and the progression was trippy, but I liked the soundscapes, had a lot of weight. As always, the percussive nature just lands, and the way they handled the drums, like kick drum, the toms, everything just has enough weight to it that it kind of highlights Tyler's voice. And
a shadow to disappear at me, spirits in the
so
dark,
genre hopping, man.
I will let the wind go quietly.
Sounds like a dance
I will
track.
let the wind go quietly. Be the one to take my soul and make it undone. Be the one to take me home and show me the sun. Where we're from, there's
There's that electric guitar.
Our hometowns in the dark.
Ooh, very the Killers feel on this one.
With no one. Our hometowns in the dark. Our hometowns in the dark. Put away all the gods your father served today. Put away your traditions. Believe me when I say we don't know how to put back the power in our soul. We don't know where to find what once was in our bones.
Just really feel good. A really lovely tone on Tyler's voice. Quite mellow, but just solid, man. Oh, that's beautiful. The harmonies with the synth, that the way he harmonized with the synth, really good. A fantastic touch. Yeah, speechless with that one, honestly. Hometown was beautiful, super mellow, kind of had that just warmth to it as well. Felt like the Killers, I mentioned it a little bit earlier, but as the song evolved, really very 21 Pilots at the end of it. But just when it's all said and done, this album has been everything I'd hoped it had been. It has been everything I'd hoped it had been. You know, we've got 2 more tracks to go, but that kind of added tinge of darkness that Vessel had at moments was something I really longed for and really hoped to hear. And this is an incredible album.
I don't know why, I just feel I'm better off staying in the same room I was born in. Yeah. Listen, I know this one's a contradiction because of how happy it sounds, but the lyrics are so down.
Oof.
You are out of my mind. Oh, you aren't seeing my side. Oh, heard you say not today. Tore the curtains down, windows open now, make a sound. Heard your voice, there's no choice. Tore the curtains down, windows open now, make a noise. Oh, don't you test me though. Just because I play the piano doesn't mean I'm not willing to take you down. I'm sorry. I'm out of my mind.
The lyrics on this one are funny. Trippy,
Not
man.
seeing
Trippy.
things right. Oh.
That was a really nice rise with the horns, but then also the harmony.
Heard you say, not today. Tore the curtains down, windows open now, make a sound. Heard your voice, there's
That feels incredibly triumphant.
down, windows open now, make a noise.
Ba, ba, ba. Another bop, man. Another bop.
I'm a goner. Somebody catch my breath. I'm a goner. Somebody catch my breath. Though I'm weak, beaten down, I'll slip away into the sound. The ghost of you is close to me. I'm inside out, you're underneath. Though I'm weak and beaten down, I'll slip away unto the sound. The ghost of you is close to me. I'm inside out, you're underneath. Don't let me be gone. Don't let me be gone. Don't let me be. Don't let me be. Oh, yeah. I'm gonna. Somebody catch my breath. I'm gonna. Somebody catch my breath. I wanna be known by you. I wanna be known by you.
Was that a Law song? I know you guys in the comments started talking about how Blurryface was really where the Law kind of began. So that kind of felt like potentially a Law song. Goner is an interesting track. Like the way it progressed was quite jarring at times. Like the really subtle build of the snare. Progression was quite quirky. The lyrics were quite, like emotive and deep. So keen to go back to Goner because that last little section there is quite heavy and wasn't expecting it. Wasn't sure because Truce, the outro on Vessel, stayed quite melodic, quite one tone, whereas this one here really rose, and it was like incredibly powerful second half of Goner. Blurry Face, like I said a couple of tracks ago, was everything I'd hoped this album to be. It really just landed on so many levels for me. I've just had so much fun diving into the world of 21 Pilots, and it's a shame it's taken me this long to really appreciate just how adaptable, expansive, and experimental their sound was and continues to be. It's been such a thrill and a fantastic ride to just go through these projects. One of my favorite things about one of my favorite bands, Radiohead, is that their music is very, what the heck is happening now? And I get really excited when I find music that does that for me. And recently, Magdalena Bay's project did that for me. And 21 Pilots have now done that for me as well with Clancy, Vessel, and now Blurry Face. Guys, let me know in the comments, what is your favorite track from this album? What does this album mean to you? I love hearing people's stories about music that hits them. And I know for a fact that this album has a lot of fans, and rightfully so. Shout out to Tyler. Shout out to Josh. Keen to check out Trench next. Not sure when that will be, but you guys already know I'm pumped. I'm excited, and I'm so keen to see where they go next. Shout out to everyone who checked out this video. Shout out to any of you that have returned from the 21 Pilots videos I've done previously. And if you're new to the channel, I've done both Clancy and Vessel, so I'll chuck a link at the end of the video if you want to check them out. That was Blurry Face by the legendary 21 Pilots. Take care, and I will see y'all in the next video. Cheers.
My name's Blurry Face and I